Hi guys. Hi guys. This is Nagendra Fanikumar. I am a chemistry faculty. I completed my MSc Organic Chemistry in the year 2010. From then onwards, I am in this teaching field giving coaching to JEE and NEET aspirants. Here I am going to be today for you as a chemistry faculty for an organic topic. So today I am going to discuss with you about an important reaction in organic chemistry which is called as an Cannizzaro reaction. I am going to discuss about Cannizzaro reaction. So what is Cannizzaro reaction? Which compounds will give Cannizzaro reaction? So let us define a Cannizzaro reaction. A Cannizzaro reaction will be given by an carbonyl compound. It will be given by a carbonyl compound without alpha hydrogen. A carbonyl compound without alpha hydrogen. Without alpha hydrogen. When will this compound will give? When these compounds are treated with a base like OH minus ion, it results in the formation of a carboxylate ion. It results in the formation of a carboxylate and an alcohol. It results in the formation of a carboxylate and alcohol. Now, what do you mean by carbonyl compound? What do you mean by a carbonyl compound? So, aldehydes and ketones generally we will call them as an carbonyl compound. So, what is the important group present in the carbonyl compound? C double bond O is called as an carbonyl compound. Now, to this C double bond O, on either side if you have a carbon, then we will call it as an ketones. We will call it as an ketones. Now, to the carbonyl compound, on one of the side if you have a carbon and another side if you have a hydrogen, we will call it as an aldehyde. Now, when this carbonyl compound without an alpha hydrogen, what is the condition? Without alpha hydrogen. What is an alpha hydrogen? Now let us see. This is the carbonyl group. The adjacent carbon is called as an alpha carbon. The adjacent carbon is called as an alpha carbon. Now to this alpha carbon, if you have a hydrogen, then we will call it as an alpha hydrogen. These hydrogens we will call as an alpha hydrogen. If a compound has the alpha hydrogen, it won't give the reaction. It won't give the reaction. Why? Because whenever alpha hydrogen is there, it will undergo acid-base reaction. It won't give Cannizzaro reaction. So we need to have a carbonyl compound without alpha hydrogen. So what is a carbonyl compound without alpha hydrogen? A simple carbonyl compound without alpha hydrogen is HC double bond O bond H. We will call it as an formaldehyde. When this formaldehyde is treated in the presence of a base like OH minus ion, whenever it is treated with a base like OH minus ion, it results in the formation of carboxylate HCOO minus. We will call it as an carboxylate ion, and it also results in the formation of an alcohol HCOH bond H and bond H. It will result in the formation of an alcohol, methanol. Here it results in the formation of methanol. See here, an aldehyde, whenever it is undergoing to form carboxylate, we will call it as an oxidation reaction. Similarly, if it is forming alcohols, we will call the reaction as an reduction reaction. Now, what happened? The same aldehyde is undergoing both oxidation and reduction. So, whenever a same compound undergo both oxidation and reduction, we will call it as an disproportion reaction. Okay. Now, let us take another example. Now, let us see the mechanism, how the reaction is going to occur. Let us see the mechanism. Now, I am taking an aldehyde without alpha hydrogen, HCOH. I am going to treat with a base OH minus. So what is the nature of the base? It is a nucleophile. So this nucleophile negatively charged compound will goes and attacks an electron deficient part in the reactant. Now which is an electron deficient part here? Carbon is partially electron deficient, oxygen is partially electron rich due to its electronegativity. So the OH minus group goes and attacks to the carbonyl carbon. So it results in the formation of H bond C bond O minus, H bond C bond O minus, bond H bond OH. Okay, so it results in the formation of a carboxylate ion. Here you are having O minus and OH group. This is the product going to be formed, and this reaction is a reversible reaction. This reaction is a reversible reaction. The reaction occurs very, very fast. Okay, so what is the first step? The first step is called as a nucleophilic addition reaction. The first step is nucleophilic addition reaction or nucleophilic addition. In simple, we will call it as the first step as an attack of base. The first step is an attack of base. Attack of base. What will be the second step? What will be the second step? Now let us see. I am taking this, the product which was formed, oxide ion HCOH, OH, bond H, gives rise to, it is going to react with another mole of formaldehyde. It is going to react with another mole of formaldehyde. HC double bond O, bond H, bond H. Okay. Now the hydride ion, here the oxygen having the negative charge, now this will be delocalized onto, once again it will be shifted onto the carbon, and this electron will be shifted onto the carbonyl carbon. So it results in the formation of H, C double bond. Here this electron will be shifted onto this oxygen, so it results in the formation of a single bond O minus. Here it is not a double bond, here it will be a single bond O minus, bond H. Now this hydrogen was shifted now, so I am going to represent it as H. Here it is going to form as H bond C double bond O, H bond C double bond O, bond OH. So what is the compound you are getting here? Formic acid. You are getting it as an formic acid. Here you are getting it as an methoxide. You are getting it as an methoxide ion. Now this is the second step. What happened in the second step? The H has been transferred. How it has been transferred? As hydride ion. It has been transferred as an hydride ion. Okay, so we will call the next step as a transfer of hydride. The second step as transfer of hydride. So this is the slowest step and rate determining step. This is the slow step and rate determining step. Now let us see the third step. What is the third step? Transfer of proton. The third step is transfer of proton. So whenever a proton is going to be transferred, so from where the proton is going to be transferred means from the formic acid, the proton is going to be transferred onto the methoxide ion. It will be transferred onto the methoxide ion. So it forms as HC double bond O bond OH plus H bond C bond O minus bond H. Here the hydrogen ion has been transferred here from here now. Before that, so H will be here. Now in the next step, this proton is going to be transferred. So whenever it is going to be transferred, what you will get it here? H C double bond O bond O minus plus H C O bond H bond H and bond H. So what you are going to get here, it as an methanol. you are going to get here it as an methanol. What here you are going to get it as an formate. So one compound will be oxidized as carboxylate, the another compound will be reduced as an alcohol. This reaction we will call it as an Cannizzaro reaction. Now let us take another example with benzaldehyde. Let me take another example with benzaldehyde. So what is benzaldehyde? C6H5COH, we will call it as a benzaldehyde. So whenever does it have any alpha hydrogen? No. Whenever it is treated with OH minus ion, it will be converted into one will be converted into carboxylate. So we will get it as an benzoate. We will get here it as an benzoate. The another will be benzyl alcohol. Okay, so here you are going to get an oxidized product and you are going to get a reduced product called benzyl alcohol. Now let us see which compound will undergo oxidation and which compound will undergo reduction in the case of cross Cannizzaro reaction. So a cross Cannizzaro reaction. In cross Cannizzaro reaction, you will take two different carbonyl compound, aldehyde. One is a formaldehyde. The another you are going to take it as an benzaldehyde. Now, when you are going to treat with two different aldehyde with hydroxyl group, the hydroxyl group can attack either to formaldehyde or it may attack either to benzaldehyde. But which is highly favored means attacking to formaldehyde is highly favored. Why? Because this carbon is highly reactive. Why it is an highly reactive carbonyl carbon? Why? Because the partial positive charge on the carbonyl compound is localized. Here it is localized, whereas here it is less reactive. Why it is less reactive? Why? Because the positive charge on the carbonyl compound will be delocalized overall the ring. So it is less reactive due to delocalization. So this OH minus group goes and attacks to formaldehyde and it forms as HCO minus bond OH bond H, and benzaldehyde it won't be reacted. So it forms as a C6H5COH. Now let us go into the next step. What is the next step? In the next step, what happens? The transfer of hydride ion. The hydride ion will be transferred from a highly reactive carbonyl compound to less reactive carbonyl compound. So it results in the formation of HC double bond O bond OH, and this hydride ion has been transferred onto benzaldehyde. So it forms a reduced compound C6H5CO minus bond H. So in the third step, what is the third step? Transfer of proton. So the proton which was present on the formic acid, it will be transferred onto the alkoxide ion. So it results in the formation of HC double bond O minus. The another compound will be C6H5CH2OH. So which compound converted into carboxylate? A highly reactive group, a highly reactive carbonyl group. It will be converted into carboxylate. And a less reactive will be converted into alcohol. So try to remember, this is a very, very important point. Highly oxidized, highly reactive carbonyl group is converted to carboxylate. Low reactive carbonyl is converted into alcohol in Cannizzaro reaction. This occurs in Cannizzaro reaction. If you try to remember this point, you can solve many questions, guys. Okay. Let me take one more final example. Now I am going to take a chlorine contained benzaldehyde, para-chlorobenzaldehyde and para-methyl benzaldehyde. So which compound will give carboxylate? So among them, which is highly reactive? Chlorine. What is the nature of chlorine? Minus I group. So whenever a minus I group is present, it creates a more positive charge. Whenever a plus I group or plus R group or plus hyperconjugation group or plus M group is present, the positive charge on carbon decreases. So it becomes less reactive. Since it is a less reactive, it will be converted into alcohol. The minus I group or minus M group increases the positive charge on the carbonyl carbon. So it will become highly reactive. A highly reactive group will converted into carboxylate. So try to remember, minus I and minus M group makes it as a carboxylate. Plus R, plus I or plus M group converted into alcohols in a Cannizzaro reaction. This is called cross Cannizzaro reaction. This concept is very, very important. Hope you are clear about this concept. Thank you, guys.